In the fall of 2011, we started the Museum Studies specialization in the School of Library and Information Science. About that time, maybe a year later, we applied for a Reinberger grant to put in a space, a physical space where Museum Studies students could actually do museum work, get hands-on experience. So we got that grant and we put in the facility. So it's 2 galleries, basically the one behind me that you see, which is the larger of the 2 galleries, 20 by 20 feet, and then what we call the wall gallery, which is a larger kind of long space.
The Museum Studies program is 100% online. You really don't have many opportunities to really put into practice what it is you're learning. So the MuseLab is a great space for that.
Like its name, it's a lab, it's experimental, it's a place where we try things out for the museum field. We've had students put in exhibits, we've had courses work together to put in an exhibit. That's the one you see right now. So what's currently in the main gallery is the What's Real exhibit. And that is an exhibit that explores through the topic of Top Hat 4 modalities: movement, sound, text, and touch. The exhibit was put in by 3 courses, 2 from VCD, Visual Communication Design, and 1 from SLIS, my class.
We had an introduction team, which was responsible for advertising and marketing, and then the other 4 teams were assigned a wall in the gallery, and they were given a mode of interaction.
For this project, I was part of an interaction class. So it was a special topics class about spaces and systems. So we focused a lot on user interface and user experience. We had sound, so we had to design digital interfaces that expressed sound and the topic of the Top Hat through what we were designing.
There's sounds of Willy Wonka, Fred Astaire, Mr. Peanut, and you can go in there and click the different sound bites, and then over that there's basic music, and it's almost like you're creating a remix with the sound bites.
It's only kind of colloquial called the Top Hat exhibit, because Top Hat really isn't the important part about the exhibit. It was about investigating multimodality in a museum environment in an exhibit. Turns out Top Hat is a lot more complex than you think. We didn't know how many different ways you could go with that.